Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got a really exciting video. I'm so excited about this one. So I'm going to show you what I've got. So I went and bought the Mmmmitchell collection. So I've got both palettes, I got the brush set, and then I also got one of the blush, the blush, or however you say it. So I am so excited. I saw it online, I saw the launch, and I was like, oh my god, I need it. And then I kept seeing it more and more, and I was like, yeah, I need it. So I first of all ordered the brush set and the blush because the two palettes were out of stock, and then 2 days later the palettes came back, so I ordered them both. I could not resist. And can I just say, when it arrived, the palettes, there was no way on this earth that those two palettes were going to get damaged. The packaging was brilliant. I was buzzing. So, good packaging, Mmmmitchell. You did well. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I am obviously going to focus on just the eyes today, and we can go from there. So I got the whole collection, so it's like a mixture of face and eyes, and oh my god, these eye brushes are beautiful. They're so small and they're really fluffy, so I'm very excited to use those. And let's show you the palettes. The first one, bright colours. I'll take this out. Oh, those shimmers look absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to use these. I'm super excited. And then we've got the second one. This palette, I do not know what I'm feeling with this palette, but I know I need to use it. It's these colours here with this blue. I feel like I just need to use them. They're speaking to me so much. That could be the colours we go for today. I've not really decided what I'm going to do, so we're just going to wing it and see what happens. So yeah, let's get started. So like I said, we're going to focus on the eyes, so I'll do the eyes and then go off camera, do the rest of my face, and come back and tell you what I think. So colour wise, I am going to make sure that I've got both palettes open because I kind of want to use both, but we'll see how we go. And again, don't really know what I'm doing, so we'll just roll with it. Obviously I'm going to use his brushes. I have got my concealer brushes ready to go as well because there's no flat brushes and I need my small flat brushes for cutting out the crease or anything like that, just in case that's what I was going to do. So let's crack on. I'm going to start with one of the smallest brushes. And I'm going to go with a middle shade because I don't really know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with this green shade. It's called Ain't. So I kind of got a vision in my mind, but I haven't, so we're just going to wing it. I've seen quite a few reviews as well, so I'm excited to see how they work. So I'm going to start off, slightly starting off with that shade. Also guys, ignore my skin. I've got really bad breakouts at the minute, so please don't judge. I will say it is very pigmented, the colour payoff is beautiful. It's not too powdery, it's not too chalky or anything like that. So far, so good. I kind of want to do a halo eye, but not. So this is my easy halo eye kind of version. Sometimes if I'm going to work, but I want to do a cool look, this is the kind of thing I'll do, because obviously I'd rather sleep. I'd rather have the extra 10 minutes in bed than get up and do a proper cut crease crazy moment. So this is how I'm starting. As you can see, I'm just doing two sides of my eyes and leaving the middle. It will make sense, I promise. So now we are going to grab the next size up in the brushes. I will say these brushes are beautiful, like they're working well with the palette. So I'm now going to take the khaki shade next to it, and I'm just going to blend on top of that shade. Oh, I love a khaki colour at the minute. I feel like it just looks beautiful, especially when you've got dark hair, dark eyes like I have. It looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm just blending those shades together. They're blending really well together. Oh, making sure that you go quite high, like just because you're doing it on two different sides does not mean that you can not go high and go crazy. Like, we still want to aim for that bold, crazy eye look. So the more you blend up, the better. And obviously we're going to blend out, obviously. So I'm just going to start off with that second shade, taking it out a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with that brush again and just deepen that up. And making sure that it is really blended. And obviously because I've dragged it out, drag that shade out a little bit as well. Because these brushes are so small, they're so precise, like, oh, they're so nice. And I feel like they're really helping these shadows to blend, because like I said, they're so small, so it's easier. And then back in that next shade, is it another shade? I'm gonna add a little bit more of that one. Yeah, do not be scared. Like, again, if you want to take it to the brow and down the nose, do it. Do not be scared. Just makes the look enhanced even more than what it would be without. And because you've left the gap, do not be scared to blend over that gap a little bit, not too much to the point you've closed it, but when you start and like add that middle section, it will be easier for you to blend it out, so it's not so harsh, because you've already added that little bit of shadow up there. So I've got those two colours on. Now I am going to go in with that first brush again, and I'm going to add this like teal deep colour. Just gonna, but you're kind of doing the same as what you did with that first shade, you're just deepening it even more. So I'm just tapping it on to start with, and then we can see, oh, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, I love these colours. I knew as soon as I looked at this palette, these were the three colours that I really wanted to play with. But the purple and the lilac in the other palette, oh, I love good purple as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they blend. So what I could do is I could do another look, but using that palette as well, so you're getting a mixture. I feel like I might even add a little bit of black just to deepen it even more, because why not? So I'm just blending it to make sure I like it. So because I've gone so far out, I feel like I have to go to this corner as well, otherwise it might look a bit odd. So that's what I'm doing, making sure I'm getting that balance right, because you don't want your balance off. Oh, I'm loving these shades together. They look absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna add more of that khaki shade here. Yeah, that's better. Do we add about a bit of black? Or is there another shade that I could use? I guess we could use the deep brown. Yeah, let's use a deep brown so it's not as harsh, but it's still harsh. So I'm going to use this shade here. And again, I'm going to go in that first shade. Tap it off because I added a bit too much. So I'm not really gonna go that ham with this shade. This is just to really intensify that green. Yeah, that looks better. So if you can see, I've created like a halo eye shape already. Oh, I'm living for these colours. So far I've had no problems whatsoever with blending or anything like that. The colours are going on really well, they're blending together really well. So far, we're good. And then I'm going to go in and add those other colours back in so it blends out really well. Because again, the aim is to have a good blend. Always the aim. And like you can see, it's blended so well. And I'm just kind of closing that top bit, but not all the way. So I'm just adding that last shade and just kind of slightly rubbing it over, but not a lot, because again, I don't want it completely closed. I want it just slightly blended, so it's easier when you put that shade on. Right, now we've got your shape created. Now this is the easy bit. So I'm going to take my P. Louise brush, which is what I've used to carve out my brows. I don't want a lot of P. Louise base because I'm not cutting the crease or anything like that, and I don't need to like carve it out with the micellar water and the Q-tip. This is just a really simple way. So where you've left that space, you're just going to tap that P. Louise base on. Even though I have already got it there, you just want to make sure that it's super blended with the two sides. And obviously that there's nothing there, like nothing's fallen across. And to make it even more blended, just take that little brush and just go over those edges, just to make sure that it's not too harsh, because that's not what we want. The aim is to have everything blended together nicely, like so. So now I am going to use a shimmer shade, and I'm so excited. I don't know whether to go light or keep it quite dark or mix. Let's face it, I'm gonna mix. I like mixing. So shade wise, yeah, I'm gonna focus with this palette today, and then we're gonna do that palette in another look, which is super exciting. I love these palettes so far. I think I'm gonna go more of like the khaki and then this shade. So I'm gonna put the khaki on first, and I'm gonna lighten it up in the center with the lighter shade. So I am gonna take his flat fluffy brush to start with, and I'm just gonna go where I put that P. Louise base. So the trick with this, you don't want to go right up straight away with a lot of product. So what I like to do is tap a little bit on my hand, so there's still some on the brush but not a lot, and just kind of blend it up. like so. So you can see it's going through the eye. And then to blend it again, go in with the first brush. Just go around the edges so it's like blended really well. Because this is kind of like an illusion eye look in a way. So that shimmer is so pigmented. Like wow. And then I'm going to turn it on the clean side and add that light colour, because I want to make sure that I've got a lighter colour in the centre, so it really enhances that. And just go in again, rough around the edges. I'm going to add more of the deeper colours to that because I feel like I've lost them a little bit. There you go. Because you don't want to lose any of those colours. You want to make sure that you've got them all. And that is the eye look basically complete. So it's a halo eye, just really simple, like really simple, nothing crazy. It's all blended out really well. So yeah, that's the eye look complete. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump off camera, do the other eye, do the rest of my face, come back, and then we can put the blush on and see how that goes. So see you in a second, guys. So guys, I am back. I have done my lips, I've done my lashes, the other eye. I've added like a black liner. I am obsessed. I feel so dramatic. I feel quite sexy. I won't lie. I feel like my eyes are ready to go. Now, I use this brush for my bronzer and oh my god, this is like my new brush. It is fluffy enough that it blends out perfect, but it's also that nice dome shape, which is what I quite like for my bronzer, because I feel like it just gives me that little bit of definition, just a little bit, not a lot. So I love it. Now we can try the blush. I got the shade, I think this is the peach one. I'm sure I got the peach one. Yes, peach sugar. So I don't know how to go about using this, because obviously with my Fenty one I just use my brush, but I've heard this is more of a matte and it sets quite quick. So I think the best way to maybe do this is put it on my hand first and then just tap it in with this brush that he's got. Oh, the colour's beautiful. Okay, I'm excited. I'm not going to go to your hand to start with. Gonna make sure obviously the brush is coated. And we're just gonna tap that in to my skin. I might even use my fingers to just make sure it's blended even more. So I'm kind of now just using the edges to make sure that I really have blended that out well. Okay, that colour is absolutely beautiful. Oh, okay. So again, just blended it in using the edge of the brush, and I'm just kind of smudging it. I'm gonna use my finger and just blend it out even more. That is applied really nice. I feel like, oh, I love that colour. That colour is absolutely beautiful. The only thing I will say is I feel like I prefer my Fenty because it's more of a creamier, melt into the skin kind of finish. But because I have to obviously set my Fenty, this eliminates having to set because obviously it is matte. So I'm going to wear it throughout the day and I am going to see how it works obviously with my skin, because you never know, it could work better and I could absolutely fall in love by the end of the day. Who knows? Who actually knows? But so far I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Like that colour, oh, it's good. So that's the blush. I am going to add a little bit of highlight. I feel like I need a bit of highlighter today because obviously we've gone dramatic with the eyes, so why not? And I am going to use a shade out of this palette because I saw it and I was like, oh, highlighter. So I'm going to use, I don't know if you can see how shimmer that is, that shade there. It is called Bless You, and I'm going to use his brush, so it's like a nice flat. I don't want to go too ham because, you know. Okay, I've gone home. A little bit on the nose, not the chin. Oh, I feel dramatic. Okay, I am feeling myself. This makeup, wow. Okay, let's talk about it. So obviously I've used the Feet on the Ground palette, obviously. So I've gone for very green, smoky, fake halo eye with a big lash. And then obviously we've used his brushes. I've used every single, no I haven't used every single one. I have not used one eyeshadow brush. So the rest I've used every single brush and I actually can't fault them. I really like them, they feel great. And I love how small these brushes are. Like, these make any eyeshadow look so much easier because you can really focus on blending those colours and obviously packing on your deeper shades. So you can really, really intensify that look just by using such a small brush. The fluffy brush worked really, really well for putting on the shadow. Again, this could be my new bronzer brush, so I'm excited. Blush brush I like, but I feel like I prefer my other one because I prefer the shape of the other one. But I'm going to keep using it, see how we get on. And then yeah, I think I'll use this one for highlighter because why not? It's fluffy, it's nice, it's long, why not? So they are my thoughts on the brushes. Palette, oh my god, the pigment is insane. Whether you're using the shimmers, the mattes, I'm impressed. I think it's worth the money, 100%. Then same with the blush. I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to keep using it, keep experimenting, things like that, because I'm not 100% sold, but that's because I like my Fenty so much. So I'm going to keep playing. I'm not going to touch my Fenty until I'm 100% satisfied. I love the colour. I love how it looks on my skin. It's just the fact that the whole matte is, I'm going to need to get used to it. So we'll see how we go. But other than that, guys, we're done. I am super, super excited about these products. I love every single one. So far, thumbs up. And I will keep using. So I hope this has helped you guys to see what kind of looks you can create with these palettes. But yeah, I hope this has helped you guys. I hope you guys can see how great these products are, and I hope it helps you make up your mind in purchasing these products. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.